So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Pushes past him. Stiff arm number 2. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of gain, 2nd and 2. Allen. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Riverhogs have cut it back within a score. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. McCaffrey running, and he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Christian McCaffrey. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it 21-8. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Allen's throw taken in by Hockenson here. Fights through it. Unable to corral him. He fights through. It's a big play there. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 144 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
In motion, right goes Smith-Schuster. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Allen now looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson as the first half is winding down. And the Riverhogs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Third down and 13. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Operating from the gun. Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Riverhogs are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I think we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Wow, 185 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tua now on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Tua going to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. He gets away from one, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The slot man in motion right. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. McCaffrey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Ryland now following the touchdown. Back out to kick it away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, they could repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 26 yards. And the Riverhogs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Allen will try to throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 208 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they'll run on 3rd down to Charbonnet. Down the right sideline, inside the 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Zach Charbonnet, 63 yards. And the Broncos use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and is just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
And they go with McCaffrey.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least situation.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Hands it off out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
24 yards.
And the Broncos are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's Allen.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Allen.
He's going to let it go again. This is caught inside the 15.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Rolling to his right.
This one caught by Osborne, right side.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4.
Here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey.
There he goes again. Christian McCaffrey.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome.
Bling, bling, bling. This man. all right.
won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's funk, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Run inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. But that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give two, put my goose up, I will not live in apology. I wish you